Good afternoon. My name is Christine Ishana, and this afternoon you are joining The Issue. We are going to interview a good friend of mine, Tshegofatso Molapisane. She is a theatrical waiter and who also has ballet experience. I'm here to gain an understanding of what it's like to have this kind of training in the arts, and also to gain a broader perspective on what people think about the production of Swan, which we will talk about later. I would now like to welcome Tshegofatso. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm stunning. I'm so excited to interview you.
I know for having me. Oh, sorry for interrupting.
No, it's okay, because first of all, I respect your love for theatre, not only theatre, the arts. Your discipline, your motivation is just something that's so inspiring. The first question is, Tshego, you trained in ballet yourself. What drew you to Swan Lake, and how do you relate to Odette's journey as a dancer?
What drew me to Swan Lake? My love for classical music. I get that from my parents. I was a classical baby. What drew me, besides all of that, I think is just how I love the idea of telling a story without words. And I think that's why I like non-lyrical music. Anybody who can tell a story without having to speak has a gift. What drew me to Swan Lake, and I guess Odette as a character, is the fact that despite the odds, she overcame.
The second question I'm going to ask Tshego is relating to her experience at Stardust. Tell us about theatrical dining.
Anybody who does hospitality will tell you it's not easy because people are temperamental, and I knew from the get-go I don't want to be a waitress. Mm-hmm. But then they mixed it with theater, and I said you might be onto something. It's a very difficult thing. However, mixing it with the theatrical aspect allows for, like, this person's coming to have a good time, and I'm here to serve that. I'm not just here to be the waitress, but I'm entertainment as well.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of you can have a very fun banter with that, because yes, you get to the table, this is your table, I'm your waiter, whatever, but you come off stage and they're like, oh my gosh, like, you transformed, I didn't know that you had that in you. Like, is this all you do? What else do you do? Do you have any other training? Things like that. It's now changed my way of working when it comes to performing, whether it's in front of the camera on stage, because now I acknowledge the fact that if the audience isn't engaged with what I'm doing, they're not going to be engaged at all.
That's so true. And my last question. In theatre, every performance is a live story. How do you think Swan Lake, with its themes of transformation and duality, reflects broader theatrical ideas? What might it teach us beyond just dance and the production?
Perspective. I think Odette, like, as I said, her story could have ended there, but she wouldn't have met the love of her life. And it's the same thing within life. You are who you are right now in front of me because of what you've gone through, good, bad, otherwise. And I think to go even further into Swan Lake, but Black Swan shows this beautifully. This idea of the white and black swan being one, it's the ability for it to be one person. That good is inside you just as much as the bad is. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think sometimes people say these negative aspects that we have, or traits, are the detriment of humanity, but I think they're what make us stronger. They make us push through. And so Odette teaches us perspective.
It's such a beautiful perspective that you have and shared on that. So we will be watching Swan Lake at the Artscape between the dates of the 25th till the 27th of July. I really want to encourage everyone to come and watch this production. We love theatre, we love dance, and we love learning life lessons through stories. And I want to inspire you to do the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching The Issue. I really appreciate it, and there's always a lot to learn over here. And we'll see you next time.